What is up, Buttercup? We're gonna make some meatballs today, some Italian meatballs. I've got several ingredients here we're going to put in there, and we'll include the ingredients in the description box below so you'll know exactly what to put in there. But without further ado, let's get started on these. I'm gonna adjust the camera and I'll show you what we're gonna do. So give me just a second to reset and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got a pound of hamburger meat, and to that I'm going to add about a half a pound of a mild Italian sausage. You can buy this in bulk, but the store that I went to today did not have it in bulk, so I had to buy the links. But it's no big deal. We will just take them out of the casings and put them in here and get it mixed up with our seasonings, and we will be good to go. I'm going to wind up with about 1.5 pounds of meat here total. I've got my seasonings here. I've got 1.5 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of oregano, about a heaping teaspoon or so, maybe 2 teaspoons, or tablespoons, I'm sorry, of parsley, and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now, let me say one thing about Parmesan cheese. Do not, I'll repeat, do not buy the stuff in the green can. Buy the authentic Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. This happens to be Primo brand. It comes in several different brands, but you want to be sure that it is from Italy and it is actually Parmigiano Reggiano. That's the best Parmesan cheese you can buy. Okay, we also have an egg that we're going to add to this. I'm going to go ahead and throw the egg around a little bit and then drop it in there. I've also got over here some breadcrumbs that I've had soaking in milk. I'm going to go ahead and dump these ingredients into this. Kind of clean up a little bit here and get my bowl over. And like I say, I've got about, I don't know, we want to get like maybe a cup of breadcrumbs. Kind of squeeze the excess milk out of them. This will make for a really tender meatball. That maybe just a little bit more. Best to use day-old bread if you have it. It works a lot better. And then it's just a matter of getting in here and mixing this all up. You don't want to over-mix it, but you want to get it good and mixed too. You get it too over-mixed and you'll make a tough meatball. I think we're in pretty good shape here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to set this right here. Kind of get your hands a little bit wet in the water. It'll help you form these meatballs a little bit better. Try to get you one that's about, oh, I don't know, golf ball size. About like that, might be a little bit smaller. You just don't want to pack them too hard because it makes them dense and tough. And I think these are going to be, I think these are going to turn out just fine. I'm going to get these made up, and then I will put some olive oil in my cast iron skillet over here, and we will saute these for a while, and then we'll add them to some good pomodoro sauce, and have another video on that you should go and watch. I think you'll enjoy that, and it makes a really good spaghetti and meatball dinner. So I'm not going to bore you with the rest of these. I will just get them made up and be back with you here in just a second. So we've got our olive oil up to temp, I do believe. We're going to put these meatballs in. It'll be better picking them up with my hand, I think. I don't want to crowd them. Sometimes when you crowd them, you create steam and you get gray meat, and that's not what we're after. So we're going to put a few at a time here and go that route. We got our pomodoro sauce heating up. We got some water heating up in the back over here for some pasta, and we should be going good here pretty good in a few minutes. Probably about 3 minutes per side on these to get a nice brown crust on them, and then we will put them into the pomodoro sauce and finish them off in that. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes. We're going to check these and see if they're ready to turn over. Oh yeah, that looks good. We'll cook these another 3 minutes on the other side and put our other batch in and cook them. And then we'll add them into our pomodoro sauce and let them simmer for about 15 minutes or so. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we finished up sauteing off the rest of our meatballs. Drained off the excess grease out of the skillet. Added the pomodoro sauce into it. We're going to allow this to simmer for about 15 minutes. And we'll double check and be sure the meatballs are ready at that time. I'm going to set my timer on my microwave for 15 minutes, and I'll come back and check it in a few. Got our water boiling for our pasta, and we'll be good to go here shortly, so hang with us. Okay, we're back. We got our meatballs done. They simmered in the spaghetti sauce for 30-35 minutes, something like that. I temped them. They're 165 and up, so they're ready to go. And we got it plated up. And one last final touch is just to put a little small touch of some of that fresh Parmigiano Reggiano cheese on there, and it is ready to go. Hey, thanks for stopping by Just Cooking with the Guys. I appreciate you looking at our videos. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified each time we do a new video. And I would sure appreciate it. Tell your friends and tell your neighbors, and hey, I will see you.